Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to create an effective email advertisement through IUP's iMail system. If need be, please pause this video and open your browser to imail.iup.edu. I'm not sure how easily this video can be implemented into other university email systems, and I apologize for any inconvenience. Now I'm sure you're asking, why do I need to learn how to make an effective advertisement? That's easy. To be able to inform people about the fabulous events that you work with. It's a great skill to have when you work for an organization, event, or committee and you need to catch a student's eye. We're going to start by logging into the iMail server. Through the magic of editing, I'll swap over to the next screen so you won't get a hold of my information. Here you'll find the main screen of the iMail system. As you can see, there are inbox folders on the left, messages in the center, and a whole host of fun options up top. We're mainly interested with the top left option, New Message. Click that and a new window will pop up. We're going to enlarge it to get the full effect of the instructions for this video. As you can see, your information has already been included in the From dialog box. Below that is the To dialog box. This is where you input email addresses of people that you are going to send your advertisement to. It's important to separate these advertisements with commas so that they aren't sent incorrectly. Up at the top is the Address Book tab. You can use this tab when you click on it to access the email addresses of other students in the university. Professors are also included in this database. Here are the CC and BCC buttons. They can be used to tag people that you want included in the advertisement or process. It's important to include supervisors and advisors of your organizations into your advertisements so they can see and critique your work if need be. The subject line is also very important. This is where what your students will see first. Make sure that it is relevant to your program and advertisement before you put it in. Now that we have the beginning logistics out of the way, we're going to actually start writing the message. As you can see, the main option you're presented with is quite boring. But we can fix that. You'll see two tabs of the dialog box. Click the Advanced Formatting tab next to the Text Only tab above the dialog box. This will give you a great many more options to work with. Notice how the dialog box looks more like a Word template. It's already more exciting. Now type out your advertisement. Remember that brevity is a lifesaver. I'm going to make one about a summer smoothie program. It's nice, but it's really commonplace, so let's try and spice it up a bit. Ooh. Section your information so that it's a lot easier to look at. Ooh. Not like that, obviously. You don't want to cut between words. You want to make sure to end at the end of different thoughts. Now I'm going to show you the different font options you have to work with. First off, select all of the text by holding Ctrl-A. Then take your cursor up to the first A button, which has font names in it, as you can see. These options range from Arial to Courier to Impact to Tahoma to Times and to Verdana. I like using Arial because it's very simple and easy to see. The next option that we have is text size. It goes all the way from none, which is non-existent, to 24 point, which is really kind of huge. I am comfortable using 18 point for now, because it's quite large, but I'm going to make the title segment larger than that, 24 point, so that it sticks out and is easier to see. As you can see, to the left of the font options are the undo and redo buttons that work similarly to their functions in Word. The next section of options contains the bold, italic, underline, and strike through options. They also work similarly to their Word functions, and since I want the whole message to be really easy to read, I'm going to bold the whole thing. I'd also like to underline the date and place of the program to make it easy to remember. I will select Friday and hit underline, as well as library lobby, and hit underline as well. And you can see it creates a nice little underline to work with. You can also select italics to add a slant to your text, but I'm not crazy about that right now, so we're just going to go back. If you want people to be able to read something that you've corrected earlier, you can also use the strike through option, which puts a line horizontally through the entire text that you've selected. I don't like it right now because it's very distracting, so we're just going to undo it. Your next set of options deal with how your text is aligned on the page. Having my program left aligned is nice, but I could make it a lot better. You can toy around with the align options and find what you like, but I'm going to go select everything and hit center align to make everything go towards the center. That's better. That way it's right there in the center of your attention. The next set of pretty little options are bullet points and numbers. These can be used if you need to lay a list down or order some points. These are better used for organizational minutes, and we won't be needing them today. Now we get to the fun part. The A, with the color swatches underneath of it, represents font colors. Now, I want my advertisement to stand out from the bevy of emails I receive daily, so I'm going to add a dash of color. What's important to remember when adding color is how it may affect your message. I'm going to show you some bad color choices for a summer smoothie program. See, it doesn't necessarily convey the message. Since it's a summer smoothie program, I'm going to change the colors to orange and pink. That way, it shows off a more summery, fun time message. I like it better than the red and green combination we had earlier because it doesn't make you want to vomit. Something fun you can work with if you have the time is changing colors by letter instead of just by word. And this takes some time, but you can go in and individually change every other letter, or whatever combination you want, to make a more fun and appealing message. I'm not going to go through all of these, but you see how it's done. The next section we have to work with is the font background options. As you can see over here, they have the same color swatches, I believe. Yes, same color swatches as the font color options, and it's easy to just select everything, pick a color, and go from there. A word of warning, these font options for the backgrounds do not always come out as you want them to. As you can see right here, they're really kind of all over the place, and it's not going to create an effective message. So I'm going to undo them. The last couple of buttons we're going to be working with are the Insert Web Link option, which you can use to insert any sort of link, a video or blog that may make your advertisement better. And the last one is the horizontal rule, which basically puts a line at the bottom of your active cursor. You can use this to easily separate message points, and you can use this to insert a signature later if you want. Now that we have a pretty simple little advertisement, let's test it before we send it to our consumers. It's very important to test these to make sure that they look the way you want them to. So I'm going to send this to myself with the subject line, Summer Smoothies. And click Send at the top left. The email should be in your inbox. Check it to see if it's what you want. Just click and view the email. Nothing seems to have shifted or changed color or turned into vampires or anything crazy in the transmission of this message, so I really kind of like it. I'm going to now change and create a new message by selecting and copying the text from this advertisement and going back up to New Message. We're going to go to the Advanced Formatting tool and paste the message so that it is the same thing we wrote when we first started. In the To box, I'm going to add the emails of the people that I want to send this to. And rewrite the subject line, Summer Smoothies. To send your message to your consumers without using the forward option, use this method and click Send. Congratulations! You just learned how to create a simple advertisement through your iMail account. I really hope you use this knowledge to help your organizations and causes. Remember, don't get too wrapped up in your work. Take a step back and ask yourself if you can understand your message clearly. That's all for this lesson, and I hope you have fun advertising.